I studied design, graphic design. I was always interested in creativity. Was my power growing up, really, and I chose design in university, and then all my life that's been my profession, really. Later on, it led to other branches of creativity, really.
And how does the creativity express itself in your wardrobe?
I would say the fact that I use and reuse items that I have, kind of mix and match them together. I'm not a big fan of buying, but kind of like working out with whatever I have. Probably it's not very fashionable approach, but more practical. I think comes from the culture that I grew up with, which is more towards reusing, and even using your mother's and grandmother's dresses that they've been passed on to you.
And so what is the motivation for that? Is it about sustainability or memory in the cloth or style or?
I think it's a mixture of everything, all of them that you mentioned, really. But for me, the memory has been really important. Like when I wore my mom's engagement dress in my 18th birthday party, and it was really important to me to wear that and to keep that, and I still have it, although I don't fit into it anymore.
Oh well, would you be adapting it so that you do fit into it, perhaps?
Yeah, because it actually is from a really nice made with a really nice fabric, and it can last for a long time still. So yeah.
And often the fibres are better quality,
Yes.
older. How do you feel about the fibres?
Again, it's hard to say that I always buy really high quality, because sometimes the way society is going kind of forces it to us. I'm not gonna lie, but I try to keep what I have, especially those that come from older generations. Yeah, recently I've been thinking more and more because of these new projects that I'm involved in.
And can you tell us something about the new project?
Yes. So a while ago, when I was sitting at home doing my freelancing job all the time, I decided to go and do something different and something that I liked, which was sewing and making my own clothes. And I decided to go to one of sewing classes, which was in my neighborhood, local community, and I got to know my friend and now partner in the project that we brought together, which is called Repair What You Wear. Since knowing Ros, that we work together on this project, it's just been really source of knowledge regarding fabric, fashion, really, how our clothes are made, all those things.
And what drives you to be involved there and really donate your time what are you hoping to change and get out of it?
Really, the initial idea of the project, as soon as she introduced it to me, and she said, I have this idea, but it needs probably a website, so we can have simple video tutorials of mending clothes and share it with people, so that people can learn these life skills, really. I was drawn into it because I thought, it's really missing, and if people know how to do the simple mends, they don't buy and buy again and again. So
is that a sustainability driver for you, or is it more than that? Is it about empowerment as well?
It's empowerment, but mostly when I thought the initial thing in my head was so we can fight against waste, really. Because when I came from my home country, the amount of purchasing was really shocking to me. So
in Western society
yes, in
here.
Western society, yeah. So I thought, oh, that would be great, because I could see that people just waste or just throw away clothing just because they cannot mend, maybe. So yeah, that was my passion for it.
So skills and a bit of knowledge are important in the way forward.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
And just getting back to your wardrobe, has the way that you use the textiles changed since you've been involved in Repair What We Wear?
Oh yes, a lot. Yes. I try to upcycle some of them. I try to look at the labels more. Buy better, keep better, wash better. So yeah, all of them.
Just thinking about, the health and well-being of yourself and your clothes. Can you comment more on how a bit more knowledge or being able to wear clothes differently is useful for mental health? Being hands-on with your clothes.
I do think it's a really a mindful process. I don't know, a lot of people think knitting is really mindful, and you can relax and kind of like disconnect from all the noises around you. I think I can see it in mending, and I can feel it in mending as well. Changing your clothes to change the style a little bit, and it gives me, I feel the power behind it as well. So yeah, it definitely has changed me personally, really.
And what about passing on those skills? I know you've got a young son. How is it resonating in that generation?
Well, my young son is really it's interesting. He's one of the people that watches our videos. One of the first people who watches our videos, because I did the videos. So sometimes I kind of go back and forth and cut them, and
These are the educational
videos.
videos.
He just watches me, and sometimes he repeats sentences that have been said in the video.
So you're indoctrinating him.
Yes, exactly. So definitely, yeah, it definitely needs to be passed on. And it's interesting to see how keen younger generation actually are to learn those things. They're very, I would think, they think about environment a lot, the younger generation, even kids. So they would like to save it, and we just need to introduce this as another way of saving the environment.